1. MLB DFS Picks. Top DraftKings players and strategies for Tuesday, July 8th Basketball Fire. 2. MLB DFS Picks July 8th, 2025. Top Fantasy Lineup Advice. 1. MLB DFS Picks. Top DraftKings players and strategies for Tuesday, July 8th Basketball Fire. Tuesday's MLB DFS slate is an absolute minefield of opportunity. 13 games means endless combinations, but one wrong pick could sink your lineup. Let's break down the top DraftKings plays for July 8th with a fresh perspective while keeping all the crucial insights. First, the pitching landscape offers both elite anchors and sneaky value plays. Hunter Brown, $11,000, stands out with his stellar 32.1% strikeout rate and reduced home runs allowed, a perfect storm against Cleveland. Then there's Logan Gilbert, $9,500, surprisingly discounted despite his dominant 36.8% K rate, though facing the Yankees in New York is undeniably risky. But here's where it gets controversial. Gilbert's surface stats are ugly, making him a polarizing play. Do you chase the strikeout upside or play it safe? For mid-tier arms, Will Warren, $8,000, brings explosive potential, 28.7% K rate, despite control issues, 1.42 whip, against a tame Seattle offense. Jose Soriano, $7,300, is even more intriguing. His 31% K rate over the last month makes him a dark horse against the lifeless Rangers. If safety's your priority, Seth Lugo, $8,800, versus Pittsburgh and Chris Bassett, $8,300, against Chicago offer comfortable floors. Now, the punt plays. Brian Bello, $6,600, gets the Rockies in hitter-friendly Boston, the safest cheap option. But Yuri Perez, $6,000, is the true lottery ticket against Cincinnati's Reds. This is the part most people miss. Perez's raw stuff could dominate, but his inexperience makes him a boom or bust gamble. Would you risk your lineup on a rookie? At the plate, Willy Adams, for $1,000, is heating up, 9.9 DK point average last 10 games, against the returning Taijuan Walker. Kyle Stowers, for $1,500, is your power surge play, 5 homers in 10 games, especially in Cincinnati's launching pad against Nick Martinez. But here's a hot take. Stowers' power streak might be unsustainable. Are you buying this breakout? Value hunter should I Nolan Gorman, $3,600. His .199 ISO crushes right-handers, and Jake Irvin has surrendered homers in 6 straight starts. The Red Sox lefty mashers. Nate Eaton, $2,500. Romy Gonzalez, for $1,400. Rob Refsnyder, $3,700, are steals against Kyle Freeland. Controversy alert. Eaton's minimal track record makes him a true dart throw. Would you start a $2,500 wild card? For stacks, the Athletics versus Didier Fuentes is borderline criminal to ignore. Fuentes has been battered, 12 ER in 12 IP, and Oakland's park plays small. Jacob Wilson, for $1,700, Brett Rooker, $5,200, and Nick Kurtz, for $1,800, are core targets. But here's the debate. This stack feels too obvious. Is fading it a savvy contrarian move or reckless? The Blue Jays are our second stack against Aaron Civale, 7.9 KDB%, 1.67 HR/9. Toronto's bats are scalding hot, 6th in WOBA last 14 days. Build around George Springer, $5,200, Vladimir Guerrero, $5,500, and Bo Bichette, for $1,500. Final thought. Civale's metrics scream regression, but baseball's unpredictable. Do you trust the numbers or the chaos? Note: the article's authors may use different players in their personal DFS lineups than recommended here. These insights represent the author's strategy, not necessarily RotoWire's official stance. Author's DFS accounts: FanDuel, Marcus91, DraftKings, DeMarcus87. Now, which of these picks are you backing, and which would you avoid? Sound off in the comments. 2. MLB DFS Picks July 8, 2025. Top Fantasy Lineup Advice. The 2025 MLB season is heating up, with a full 15-game slate on Tuesday's schedule. But here's where it gets controversial. With stars like Aaron Judge, Kyle Tucker, and James Wood available for DFS lineups, who should daily fantasy baseball fans prioritize in their strategy? Let's break this down. Before you dive into DraftKings or FanDuel for Tuesday, July 8th, remember, Mike McClure, a seasoned DFS expert with over $2 million in career earnings, has the tools to help you nail this day. His proprietary model doesn't just guess. It simulates every game 10,000 times, factoring in matchups, recent form, and even park effects. This means he consistently finds hidden gems on both platforms. Take Christopher Sanchez, the Phillies pitcher who dominated Monday's game. He allowed just 1 run on 7 hits, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts across 7 innings. That translated to 24.9 points on DraftKings and 56 on FanDuel, numbers that could vault a lineup into profit. If you missed him, you might be regretting it later. For Tuesday, McClure's top pick is Ozzie Albies of the Braves, priced at $3,600 on DraftKings and $2,700 on FanDuel. Pairing him with Austin Riley, the third baseman, at $4,400 on DraftKings and $3,100 on FanDuel, creates a powerful combo. Riley has hit multiple times in 2 of his last 3 games, including 3 multi-hit outings. The Braves' road trip to Sacramento adds another layer. The A's play in a smaller park this season, which favors power hitters like Riley. But here's the part most people miss. McClure has a sleeper pick set to explode. The stars are aligning for this player to deliver tournament-winning value, without breaking the bank. This could be the difference between cashing in or leaving empty-handed. And this is the part most people miss. McClure's model isn't just about picking winners, it's about balancing risk and reward. Is this player the one to watch, or is there a better option? Share your thoughts in the comments. What would you bet on for Tuesday's games?